everyone. It's been a long time since I posted a new video, and there was a couple things that I wanted to talk about because my brain it's really random. It just operates however it wants. But I had a couple things I'm gonna renege on what I said. So here lately, I have not been ordering secure denture adhesive. I have been getting Poligrip Super Hold, like with the mint. And the craziest thing is, early on I thought that it was just trash. Like, it really just didn't work back then. I don't know if I wasn't doing it right, but what I found out is that I was using what the label said you should use, like the amounts, and that amount was not enough to hold in immediate dentures. So what that means is, like, if you have immediate dentures and your gums have healed and you still are using them, you're gonna have to use more adhesive than somebody who has a properly fitting denture should have to use. And so what I learned is that pretty much any adhesive will work. You just have to use enough and make sure it sets in place really well. Like right now, I'm using adhesive from Dollar Tree, which I never thought would work, but I am trying to find the most cost-efficient way to continue to have the kind of hold that I need. I did break down and ordered like 6 tubes of Secure yesterday or 2 days ago, because it literally just does the best. But you can get by using products from the stores. You just are going to have to use more than a normal person would have to use. And you're also probably going to have to go through that ridiculous process of scraping off your upper palate and in the back and the roof of your mouth. Like, it sucks, but you still get a good hold. So I just wanted to go back and say I do not hate Poligrip. Probably not Fix It In. I haven't used it, but I'm just saying that you can utilize other adhesives and they will work. You just have to use more than what it says on the instructions. So 2, I wanted to talk about, because we hadn't really talked about it in a while. So I was doing some research the other day about basically fellatio, which I've spoken about before, and the whole denture in or out argument, and do you tell someone that you're dating or do you just slip it out and do it type of deal. So I have ran across some really interesting comments about it. The majority of them were very positive, which makes me happy. I still think ladies, I think we still have an advantage, period. Like, I honestly feel like no one can beat us no matter how good they are, because they cannot do what we do with our magic. Let me just say that. And sorry about the sun, it's just crazy today. But anyway, so there was a whole thing about, like, do you tell somebody that you have dentures, or when you're being intimate, do you slip them out and then do that? And that goes for both sides. Like, would you tell somebody that you have them, or would you just kind of give them the magic without letting them know? I think that's to be discussed, because I don't think I wouldn't just sneak them out. Like, wouldn't be my approach. But obviously, my guy already knows about them. My husband already knows about them, and I think he's cool with either way. I feel more comfortable, honestly, if they're not in, because you don't have to worry about, is it going to scrape? Is it going to rub? Is it going to hurt? You're all self-conscious about what's happening instead of just living in the moment. So think about that. And I want some commentary about what your thoughts are, because we're all adults here, and I think that it could be a good conversation. And also maybe give somebody an approach of how to tell somebody who they're seeing that doesn't yet know. I will always say, and I've said this from the beginning, if somebody is so shallow that they love you and everything about you, and then they find out that dentures are in your mouth, they want to run and hide, you were probably better off without them. It might hurt, but you'll be better off without that kind of negative energy in your life. So think about that. Fellatio. Tell the person or sneak them out. Either way, just let's talk about it. All right, guys, I'll check you on the comment section.